legendary.
Alright, Kage, the dawn when Itachi humiliated Sasuke in front of Naruto and Jiraiya.
Okay,
It's gonna be a banger.
The scene kicks off with Itachi and Kisame strategizing on how they can get their hands on Naruto. Now, as
The goat
simple as the
Itachi.
objective might sound, the mission becomes 1,000 times harder when you take into account that Naruto is currently under the close eye of one of the legendary Sannin himself, Jiraiya. As talented as Itachi is, he knows that if he goes head-to-head with Jiraiya, the likelihood of them both ending up dead is very high. What? Are you crazy? Itachi could beat any shinobi he wants, let alone Jiraiya. Actually, buddy, no he can't. I'm not even hating. The man said it himself. Look.
If we faced each other, both of us would be killed.
See?
Facts.
Exactly. So all the Itachi Glazers, please put the pitchforks down. Kisame then strongly agrees and says that facing him would only drag the Uchiha name through the mud. But I wish I was there to interject, cause what is Fish Stick talking about? Forget the mud. The Uchiha name has been
Fish Stick.
dragged
Fish
in
Stick's
gallons
crazy.
of blood. Are we forgetting that this man massacred his whole family? We then cut to a small room in the league where Guy Sensei and Asuma are gossiping about Itachi's whereabouts and the last time that he infiltrated the league. But their conversation was quickly interrupted when Sasuke barges in the room like he owns the place. This nigga talking about some. Why is Kakashi asleep?
And why is this room full of Jonin? What are you doing? What the hell is going on here?
That boy got some nerve. You think I could have barged in and interrupted a conversation of adults when I was that age? My mother would have sent me out that room with 19 lashes and a concussion.
My mom would have sent me to the Shadow
I'll
Realm.
try to act normal as if nothing is going on. But this Nimrod bust into the room talking about something.
Hey, is it true that Itachi has returned? That he's come here to get Naruto?
Brother, are you serious? Read the room. This is that same IQ that helped Asuma get packed up. I'm already knowing. There is no brain up there, just a hamster running on a wheel, huh? Sasuke, of course, hears that and his eyes begin to widen. That PTSD from his parents' blood getting spilled like some apple juice is in full effect. Inevitably, he storms out the room and begins his quest to find Naruto.
Not
He first
apple
goes
juice.
to check his room, but it just so happens that Sakura was leaving just as he was about to enter. He hastily asks her where he went, but unfortunately for him, she does not know. She in front of him talking about some, I just came here to drop off some sweets. But Sasuke did not care about any extra information, because as soon as she told him that she doesn't know where he's at, that boy peeled off like a banana peel. He wastes no time and sets his sight on the next destination, which of course is Ichiraku Ramen. That's low-key sad that Sasuke knows those are the only two places he could be at, eating food or in his room. What a loser. He got no hoes, no friends, no family. Hold on, why that kind of sound like me though? Sasuke finally reaches Ichiraku
That's
Ramen
definitely
and
me.
demands to know if he's seen Naruto. After a couple more questions, he finally
Go
gives
work, come
Sasuke
home,
the
stream,
drop
go to
on
bed.
Naruto and Jiraiya. So of course he chases after them. We then cut to Jiraiya and Naruto touching down in a tiny town outside the village, and boy is this town absurd.
Did I just hear the
Because tell me
007
why the first
GoldenEye
thing
theme
Naruto
song?
village, and boy is this. We then cut to Jiraiya and Naruto touching down in a tiny town outside the village, and boy is
Yeah, I
this
heard
town
that.
absurd. Because tell me why the first thing Naruto sees when he looks
The
to his
GoldenEye
right
theme
is a
song.
bald naked man bent over with his raw booty cheeks exposed while holding a lighter over a dog. Someone gotta explain this to me, cause I'm trying my best to be respectful. Is this a cultural thing? Like what's going on? Jiraiya and Naruto decide that they're gonna spend the night here, so they pick out a tavern to stay at. But just as they're getting comfortable, this fine ass little lady walks right past them, giving Jiraiya all the right cues, and immediately they start turning up. I'm not gonna lie, this junk right here had me weak. Look at how geek this man is, out here doing high knees for the hoes. I can't clown him too hard though. It is honestly just human nature for men to get geeked and show out for fine women, and I am no outlier. You best believe if I'm at a function and Lauren London pulls up, I'm hitting every dance move I know with maximum intensity. Quit playing with me. Jiraiya quickly ditches Naruto and leaves him to train by himself in his room, and eventually Sasuke touches down in the town, and after asking a few more questions, he's able to locate Naruto's whereabouts. He hastily knocks on the door praying that he's not too late, but once the door opens, we see this T-move version of Naruto and Jiraiya staring up at him. Now I was very confused because right after Sasuke knocked on that door, Naruto received a knock too, but when Naruto answered, he was met with the presence of a much stronger Uchiha. Itachi cuts to the chase and immediately demands that Naruto comes with them, so Naruto steps out the room. Now, although the vibes were a bit hostile, it was still bearable, but Kisame quickly escalates the situation by stating that he should chop off Naruto's legs so that he doesn't run away. What is wrong with
That's
this
out of
man? Brother,
pocket.
he's a child. How fast can he run? Why is he
Chop
always
off
ready
his
to cut
legs,
somebody's legs
Itachi.
off? He said the same thing to Killer Bee when they fought. Nigga just itching to slice slice of meat. He a butcher then. Right before Kisame could fulfill his promise, he's quickly interrupted by Sasuke's presence. Kisame turns to look at him, but Itachi was not as eager to see his face because that man was talking to him with his back turned, no respect whatsoever. But in his defense, he was most likely trying not to laugh in his face because the next sentence out of Sasuke's mouth had me wheezing. Itachi Uchiha, I hope you're ready to die. Hey, stop it, bro. You are not like that yet. Nonetheless, Itachi takes his challenge and finally turns around, and that's when they both kick their Sharingans into gear.
Hi, it's James Wan here, executive producer on Teacup.
I don't give a
new horror series.
fuck about
Sasuke
Peacock.
proceeds to finish off his speech, which was halfway decent, but it didn't really hit for me. But he's talking about he's lived all his life fostering his hatred like he's been hating this man for a good few decades. All my life. Nigga, you're still a baby. There is not one hair strand under those armpits. Sit down. Sasuke then begins to boot up his Chidori and drag it across the wall while running to
I ain't gonna lie, this scene was hard. When I saw this scene as a kid, bro, I was hyped. I was like, he's about to beat his ass. He's about to beat his ass.
To hit him in his stomach, but Itachi with the flick of his wrist, the flex, the blow with look at him, just nonchalant as hell. Facial expression.
And I was like, oh, never mind.
Caught his hand without even taking a step too. He cold. Naruto, now in shock that Sasuke's attack was brushed off so easily, soon begins to conjure up a nasty jutsu of his own. So while Itachi's attention was on Naruto, Sasuke decides to try and sneak Itachi. But that animation was quickly canceled when Itachi, in the blink of an eye, breaks this boy's arm. Naruto tries to come to his aid by using a summoning jutsu, but now Kisame cancels Naruto's move by boom-ganging his chakra with Samyada. Kisame, now sick of Naruto's will to fight back, decides to raise his blade in the air to take off his arms. But before he could complete the swing, a cloud of smoke appears and Kisame's swing gets blocked. And that is when we see one of Jiraiya's toads blocking the sword while Jiraiya's posted up behind Naruto with an unconscious woman over his shoulder. Jiraiya, what did you do to that lady?
Jiraiya on his
he got for his reputation.
Yeah.
Kisame reveals
Bill Cosby.
that the woman
I'm gonna say
was only
O.J.
knocked out
Simpson.
because she was released from Itachi's genjutsu. Jiraiya then checks
said Bill
Itachi,
Cosby.
telling him that he knows he's after Naruto and the Nine Tails. So Itachi doubles down and confirms that he is here to take Naruto and he will be leaving with him today. But Jiraiya refuses to let that happen. He then gets up and tells them that this situation is pretty convenient because now he can eliminate them both at once. But like an annoying fly buzzing around your ear, this attention-seeking, snotty-nosed, cocky little brat decides to interject grown people conversations yet again. He talking about some
Stay out of this. The only one who's going to eliminate him is me.
nigga, you can barely even stand. You swaying like my uncle off his 8 shot of Don Julio. Please rest. Itachi then hits him with a rude side eye and tells him that he has no interest in him right now. But this boy gets up and yells,
Well, get interested.
Sasuke, bro. Take a hint. Pick me. Choose me. Love me. It's tired now. He can't handle the fact that Naruto is seen as more of a threat than him. His overconfident self then charges at Itachi. But that boy quickly gets sent into orbit when Itachi kicks his stomach into his butt cheeks.
That was brutal, bro. I felt that.
Wall.
I've been
Naruto
kicked like
tries
that
to rush
once.
in to help him out.
This one time during one of my jiu-jitsu classes, and I had anger problems as a kid. I charged at the sensei, bro. He popped out his foot into my gut and then rolled my ass back. I was like, oh shit.
Sasuke tells him to stay out of
I was on, oh
his
shit,
business, so
I was
backs off. Very
I
smart
couldn't
decision
breathe
on
for a
Naruto's
minute.
part. Shit, Sasuke wouldn't have to tell me twice. He
I
wouldn't
was
even have to tell
12.
me once. I'd already be gone. His slow self finally gets within striking distance, so he winds up a right fist. But that weak ass junk gets caught with ease. Itachi then elbows him so hard that he coughs up blood and flings him so viciously that he twirls all the way back
Not
to
the
the wall.
twirl.
and gets
I
sat
forgot
down
about the
and squats
twirl.
applesauce. Now, after both of these embarrassing exchanges, I 100% thought that this boy was finished. He just got flung at the wall twice like Itachi's playing darts with his body and smacked so hard that he's looking at us at home for help. Nigga, we can't help you. You wanted this. But to my astonishment, he still has some juice left in
Not
the
the
tank.
Undertaker
Jiraiya
theme song in the
already
back,
knows
though.
that this is a mismatch of death, so he tries to step in and help. But Kisame quickly cuts him off and tells him to stay out of it. Not gonna lie, getting told what to do like this and then listening is kind of crazy. Like, you're just gonna stop because he
Nah, I ain't gonna let no damn fish tell me what to do.
Itachi then slowly walks over to Sasuke to finish him off, but using the last bit of energy he has left, he gets up in a fit of rage yelling, "Finally!" And finally was right. So this was the last and final time he would try and do some dumb shit like this again, because Itachi, with no regard for this boy's life, knees him so hard that he loses manners and starts bowing to him. Then he hits him with that I like your cut, G. Next shot to the bone. He then knees him again, except this time
I like your cut, G. I remember that. That shit was so viral when I was in school.
Where can we find a low-cost health plan?
People in the hallway would literally be like, "I like your cut, G," and slap the back of your neck every time you had a fresh cut. And I was in ROTC, so I always had a fade.
They really have no regard for younger sibling lives. Y'all truly deserve better. And trust me, I would know. I am the oldest brother, so I do the torment. Just be tossing them around like ragdolls, straight foul. But Itachi is taking older brother beatdowns to another level. He punches Sasuke in the stomach again, but this time he collapses to the ground. Peep how Itachi held the follow through too. Lord have mercy, this man is a menace. And look how Sasuke's head bounced off the ground like a basketball. But he didn't even blink.
Not
He
the
is
basketball
going through.
sound
Itachi
effect.
then drapes him up by his collar like a middle school bully, and then he starts talking that smack. This man says, "You're still too weak. You don't have enough hate. And you never will." Then to put the cherry on top, he hits Sasuke with his infamous Sukuyo, and now he's reliving the time Itachi sliced up his parents. That boy Sasuke
Beat the
is
shit out of him and made him
He's
witness
now
that
screaming like me when
over
Seiya
1,000
Barton
times, I
sold
think.
my
I
six
think it was
leg
over
part.
1,000.
After witnessing all this torture, Naruto's finally had enough, so he runs in to stop Itachi. And Kisame runs right
All I know is he was
like,
watching that shit for like, what, 48, 72 hours or some shit like
as
that?
of right now, things are not
When it's
looking
just
good
like a
for
couple
Team
seconds
Lee,
in
but
real
of
life.
course, my goat Jiraiya actually has a plan to handle both of them. He proceeds to weave his hand signs with such smoothness and conjures up his toad mouth trap. Now we see a bunch of pink tissue engulfing the environment. It turns out they've now been swallowed by the mountain toad. Itachi, knowing that this is way beyond his pay grade, tells Kisame to come so they can retreat. And like the good little sharky he is, he listens without hesitation.
Good
Now
little
they're both
sharky.
running at top speed, but in an attempt to stop them, Jiraiya sends these giant tongues at him. So Kisame briefly stops to chop them up, then continues to run away. Shark Boy, stressed as hell, realizes there's no way of escape and begins to accept defeat. But when he turns to look at Itachi, we see that this man is not stressed in the slightest. Instead, he just closes his eyes and hits the stomach with the infamous Amaterasu. Jiraiya rushes towards them to see if they've been got, but to Jiraiya's disappointment, they've both escaped by burning a hole through the toad's stomach, thus marking the end to this unexpected link-up. Overall, a very underrated yet essential encounter. This fight did a great job of
Yeah, it was a
showing us
pretty
how
good
far
encounter.
of a
I
gap
enjoyed
there
it.
was between Sasuke and Itachi, while also setting the stage for the next time they meet. Jiraiya gets a beat.
I love Naruto. I've seen Naruto. I shit you not. Definitely in the double digits. I want to guesstimate probably 15 to 20 times I've seen Naruto, and that just did a rerun of Naruto into Naruto Shippuden into Boruto. So yeah. Wow. Yeah, that was a good video. When Sasuke packed up Orochimaru. Definitely gotta check that one out next for sure.